What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jacob Daniel back at it again here at the Speed Kills podcast. Adriel Jeremiah Green has been the number one receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals since he was drafted number 4 overall in 2011. And AJ Green has been an absolute fan favorite, and he's been the backbone of the Cincinnati Bengals for a long time now. There's been some rumors and there's been some talks that have come up about will the Bengals trade AJ Green? And I'm here to say that I don't think the Bengals should trade AJ Green. He's a big part of the offense. He opens up a lot of things for the Bengals. There's a lot of stats last year and the year before when AJ Green was injured that certain players like Tyler Boyd and John Ross, they produce worse numbers without AJ Green in the offense. AJ Green creates more opportunities for those other wide receivers as he clears out coverage. But I'm just here to talk about should the Bengals trade or consider trading AJ Green. And I think they definitely should, but it all depends on the value for AJ Green and what they could get for AJ. The Cincinnati Bengals would not receive enough value in return for AJ Green for what they would trade him for. AJ Green is too valuable to this Bengals offense as a number one receiver, and I don't think if he gets traded to another team that he'll produce those same numbers. On another team, he's going to be a wide receiver too, and he's not going to be the main guy. AJ Green would definitely have a better chance of winning a Super Bowl ring on another team, and I can definitely see him leaving the Bengals and not signing him back next year, but I definitely think that the Bengals should not trade AJ because AJ is just too important, and I believe in the Zach Taylor offense that he's going to have an even bigger role. But let's get into the actual reasons why the Cincinnati Bengals would trade AJ Green. They would trade him because he's been injured the past 2 years. AJ Green has struggled with injury the past couple of years of his career. In 2016, he was out with a hamstring strain for I think 6 games. And in 2018, he missed a lot of games with the toe injury. He only played in 9 games and started 9 games. And in 2016, with that hamstring injury, he only played and started in 10 games. And he's getting old. AJ Green is 30 years old. In 2020, he is an unrestricted free agent. So if they wanted to get value out of him later in this season, then I could see them trading him. If they see signs of Tyler Boyd being a number one receiver out of the slot and they see promise in John Ross, then I can see them trading AJ Green to try to just get a little bit of value. But I still don't think that they would get enough value back for trading AJ Green. As Bengals fans, we'd like to say that AJ Green is worth a first or second round pick, but being realistic, he's probably worth a third or fourth round pick. Antonio Brown was traded for a third and fifth round pick to the Raiders. So I see AJ Green being traded for a third and a fourth or a fourth and a fifth. And I just don't think that's the necessary value that I would want to trade away our number one receiver. But I do see a reason with his contract year coming up and they don't want to re-sign AJ Green, so they trade him away just to get those 2 picks. I can see that happening. And I would be kind of mad, but I would understand the value that they'd try to get from them if they planned on not re-signing him in the offseason. But I definitely think they should re-sign him in the offseason and not trade him because he's too valuable to the Cincinnati Bengals team. And like I said, he's not going to have the same role on another team. You know, there's been a lot of talks of him, being traded to the Saints as one team that I've seen him being traded to. And he would be electric with Drew Brees, but he's not going to be that number one receiver. Michael Thomas has that number one receiver role, and AJ would probably be that number 2 on the outside. He wouldn't get as much targets, and he has played with mediocre quarterbacks in Cincinnati, which I say quarterbacks, but I only mean one quarterback, and that's Andy Dalton. But I believe Andy Dalton will increase his play this year, and yeah, he would produce a lot better with Drew Brees, but he's not going to have the same role and the same value to that offense that he does in Cincinnati. And I don't think AJ Green wants to be traded from Cincinnati to make that another fact, because he's, like I said, he loves being that wide receiver 1. Those injuries have kind of been unlucky, but he is getting old. That's another thing of reason why that the Bengals would trade him. He's almost been in the league for 10 years. AJ Green, I just hope that he doesn't get traded from the Cincinnati Bengals. I hope that they re-sign him in the offseason and that Tyler Boyd with him will be re-signed. I feel like they should re-sign both of those receivers, and I just hope that AJ Green's not traded because he doesn't deserve to be traded. He's a fan favorite in Cincinnati, and he's our number one receiver. And especially in the Zach Taylor offense, we need a guy like AJ Green because Zach Taylor has never had a guy of the talent of AJ Green. I think he could do a lot of things in this new offense. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to stay tuned here on the Speed Kills podcast as I'm always trying to produce quality content for you guys, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video.